Yo guys, I told you that Hot Toys has absolutely no chill. That's because we have two brand new Hot Toys figures in 1/6 scale. This time it is what I've been waiting for basically ever since I was a kid. It is Masters of the Universe. We got He-Man, we have Skeletor. Let's get into it. So we get our first shot of He-Man. It's absolutely epic. I'm really psyched for these figures. It goes without saying, I'm trying to have both of them in my collection. Now, we don't have a price and we don't know when they're gonna actually come out, but the movie's around the corner. I believe it's around June 5th, right? So very soon. So we could expect these right around the corner as well. Now to start off, we have a brand new He-Man. The last He-Man I remember was Dolph Lundgren, and now we have Nicholas Galitzine portraying the iconic 1980s cartoon star He-Man. Now, there is something here that's special about both these figures. I'm gonna let you know about it right off the bat. They are both what they are calling platinum silicone. And on top of that, they have a metal skeleton frame. No pun intended for Skeletor, but they both have a metal frame skeleton and platinum silicone. This is perhaps what we've been waiting for from Hot Toys. But of course, in typical Hot Toys fashion, they don't give us everything that we want. Now, I do know that his skirt, his gladiator skirt, is not leather. Unfortunately, they're giving us some other material. It's not leather. It's give and take of Hot Toys. We don't have him here with a artisan rooted hair, and being that his hairstyle is kind of Farrah Fawcett, right? Kind of flows out to the back. That would be kind of hard to keep styled. I understand that, but I'm a little bit let down. It's not artisan. Maybe we'll get that later on. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at He-Man. As we normally get nowadays, he's coming with separate rolling eyeballs. They are boasting that seamless silicone upper body, arms and legs. We have the full body in silicone. This is what we've been asking for. And it makes me wonder, I just pre-ordered some Predator figures from them, and those have joints galore. I'm thinking maybe they're gonna upgrade those to silicone in the future. Should I keep those pre-orders? Should I cancel them? I don't know. It has me thinking though. So of course he comes with his iconic power sword. We see it here on his back and some lightning effects that could be added to it. We do have a base which is gonna take up a lot of space. This is Castle Grayskull in his full glory. We all know Castle Grayskull as kids, and we got a few hands, so not a lot of accessories, but what we got here is the essentials, and it looks really good. This head sculpt, this is a new actor for me. I'm not very much aware of this Nicholas Galitzine, so I want to be a fan of this guy. I hope he does a good job in the movie. I'm gonna see it 100%. I hope you guys are gonna see it too. If you're watching this video, I know you're gonna be in the theater, right? Yeah, look at this head sculpt. The eyes look great. As always, immaculate styling, immaculate sculpting. Even though it's not artisan, Hot Toys has nailed sculpted hair for sure. Now this is the big kicker. I can't believe it, man. Silicone throughout. No more of the ugly joints, none of that mess. This one isn't even a vinyl like that bends. Full on silicone with a metal skeleton. I can't believe it. Check out the armor on his chest. It looks like the cross symbol is vibrant in red color and it's a little bit translucent. That is a good touch. I really do wish though we would have got leather. That would have just been like, okay, now you guys aren't messing around. Because I think they got a little bit scared by InArt, right? InArt's been on their tail, so they've been having up their game. But this right here, I really wish, I really hope in the future, every single Hot Toys, silicone body, all the time. That is the way to go. I mean, look at the thighs, look at the biceps, the pectorals. Arnold Schwarzenegger who, right? Nicholas Galitzine. Now, as always, they're gonna boast highly detailed and screen accurate costume. Once again, I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm gonna be there in the theaters though. Everything looks spot on from my memory as a kid. We have it all here. Looks great, lots of details. Hopefully this pleather material or pleather-like material holds up to the test of time. I'm really hoping so, because these figures are gonna be in my collection forever once I pick them up. Now check out this diorama base. This is the iconic Castle Grayskull. Now, if you take note here, this is a reuse from the Batman Returns. If you're familiar with that figure, you'll notice here these shapes in the back, but they did go ahead and update like the swappable front. And we do have some weathering here. It looks almost like barnacles or something of that nature, and a drawbridge. This is a good base. Now, it just makes me wonder, man, how much space is this going to take up? It looks fantastic. I want to use it, but man, it looks pretty massive. All right, so here we go. He-Man with the power sword. How many times as kids do we, raise up our imaginary swords and say, I have the power? Well, now we have the 1/6 scale from Hot Toys. It's been a long time coming. Look at him swinging the sword. We have a twist in his torso. I don't see any craziness out of this latex. Even the bicep on that elbow bend on what would be his left elbow. Yeah, there's not a lot to go through with this figure. You're just getting that core, iconic look of He-Man, and it looks fantastic. Perhaps maybe we could get, well, it'd probably be a little bit too heavy. I'm thinking like, what if we did the power sword in metal? That would be bringing it up to the next level. Metal power sword with leather wrapped pommel, or handle rather. But this will suffice. It looks like the power sword that I remember. Looks great. I don't know if you notice here, a little Easter egg. There is a He-Man poster here signed by an amazing artist here in the background. Big fan, like I said. Yeah, everything about this is really, really good. Really good. I'm really impressed. I know I say that a lot, that, oh, this is an impressive figure. That this one is truly impressive for the full silicone. It may be a little bit flat, but I can understand why they don't want to go over the board with all the paint on the silicone, because it could rub off and you're going to be doing a lot of articulations with this figure for posing. So I'm not going to complain though. This is good. Action pose with an extreme bend in the knees. Check out his gladiator skirt moving out of the way so he could go ahead and do battle, as is the intent of the gladiator skirt. Who has a power? He-Man. This one is absolutely epic. I can't wait for it. I wonder what the price is, because we have this platinum silicone and a metal skeleton frame underneath. This is something that I'm not aware of that Hot Toys has ever done before. I think this is a first. I don't know what that price is going to be. I'm a little bit afraid of what they're going to say. If I had to take a guess, $450, right? $450 maybe. If it's not $450, yeah. Pose with the power sword with the lightning effects. Power stance. By the powers of Grayskull. This is our He-Man. So yeah, through and through, absolutely epic. I don't have any complaints about this whatsoever. I'm really excited for this figure. Now it's just about the pricing. What is the price going to be? And finally, onto the absolutely diabolical, devious Skeletor, as portrayed by Jared Leto. I know there's a lot of hate with Jared Leto. Everybody said he was horrible in Tron. I highly disagree. I love Jared Leto in movies, so it's going to be good to see him in this role, or rather to hear him in this role, because, of course, this is not Jared Leto, but it will have his voice. This is the Skeletor. And once again, this Skeletor is coming with that brand new, as dubbed, silicone platinum body and metal frame for Skeletor. Metal skeleton, Skeletor. They had to do it. It makes sense. So once again, some basic accessories on this figure. But one thing that they did tease were the light up eyes, and I'm super glad that they did not pump fake us. These are not UV luminous eyes. You got hit with a UV torch, none of that mess. These are LED light up function eyes. I'm not sure how that's going to plug up, how it's going to look with that cable coming out the back, but for sure this is the one item I'm going to always have these eyes lit up. This looks freaking crazy. Now on his, what I believe is called his Havoc Staff, it is UV luminous effect. That's fine, not a big deal. We do have him with a crown. It's metal or bronze. Looks awesome. Set of hands. And of course he's coming with a base. A very similar base that matches very well with He-Man. Here we get a close-up of the silicone body. You can see the paintwork mimicking the highlights that we've seen in the trailers for the film. Silicone throughout upper body, arms, and legs. Once again, highly detailed, screen accurate costume. There's a lot of detail work here on his gauntlets, on his boots. I know these boots aren't leather. They're not going to be leather boots. We know that. There's no leather in any of these products. So of course he has a gladiator skirt as well. Looks amazing. Check out that that skull sculpt. Skull scope. How can I say that? skull sculpt. That's a hard one. Yeah, so check this out. This is freaking nice right here. Jared Leto, Skeletor. I love it. Now, there's one thing that I wish they would have done with this figure. One thing, I wish they would have gave him the classic green skull. I know it's not from the movie, but if we did have a green skull swap out, that'd be really, really awesome. The Havoc Staff. Check it out. Everybody knows the Havoc Staff. Everybody knows the Power Sword. Everybody knows the Havoc Staff. Now on to Skeletor's base. This is the Snake Mountain base to rival Castle Grayskull. We have two factions in Eternia. We have Castle Grayskull and we have Snake Mountain. Now this is the Snake Mountain side. Once again, we have that reuse base from Batman Returns, and it looks almost as if the snake's mouth is glowing, but I think that's just the painting. Sells it very well. It looks good. Almost looks like it's glowing from the snake's mouth. We have that flowing cape. There has got to be some wires here in his hood, and on the outer sides, it looks like we're going to be able to get some like blowing wind effects out of here. In perpetual iconic battle with He-Man. I got to get these both. These are really, really good. These are going to be an absolute like centerpiece of my collection when I get these. I got to get these. I got to do something with the space. I don't know where I'm going to put these, but I am getting these. Got an upward shot with those menacing eyes with the UV effect. I wonder how bright they are. I really hope that they didn't like amplify this with Photoshop. I hope they're really piercing, because how cool would that be? You know, you turn off your lights in your room and there's Skeletor's just emanating that stare. Yo, Havoc Staff attack. The hands look pretty good. Yo, this looks crazy with this crown here. All the tailoring, there's not a lot of tailoring because these guys are basically just in gladiator skirts, but the tailoring looks good from what I see here. Colors look good. The fabric looks pretty clean. A little bit weathered, a little bit distressing there. Everything I'm seeing, I am liking. I like all his armor, all the details. It's highly sculpted. Kudos to everybody that was in on this job. It's just fantastic. Staring you down, Skeletor. All the musculature looks great. I wonder if any of this paint, the highlights, has any kind of glowing effect. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a visual highlight. We see that wired cape here in action, flowing. I do hope that both these figures could stand on their own, like stably, because these bases are huge, and for people that may not have space, me, right? I hope they could stand on their own if I can't use them with the base. Once again, just a question of how much and when. These, I'm gonna call it right now. These are the figures of the year. These are the top two figures of 2026. There's nothing as anticipated, nothing that's going to be as good that could beat these two here. Now, I want to take a look at this photo right here, because this is about as extreme you're going to get with flex in the knees. He's in a sitting pose with this new platinum silicone body, and it really looks good. We don't see anything crazy. Hopefully, because this is going to be a first for everybody involved, hopefully there's going to be no splitting of the silicone. Hopefully it's very durable. A lot of people are probably going to be afraid to leave in these type of poses long term, which I can understand. But even for a temporary position for some photos or something like that, I like what I'm seeing. This is the best look we've ever got out of actual like body on Hot Toys. Like this is the pinnacle. Hopefully it's a success. Action pose. Selling it very well, looks real. In domination mode with the crown. Standing pose with the Havoc Staff, piercing eyes, commanding presence. Yo, that's Skeletor, guys. Skeletor and He-Man. These are the ones for 2026. You guys gotta let me know, what do you think of these? I'm definitely gonna be picking these up. Hopefully you guys feel the same. Hopefully you're gonna be in theaters to support this movie and watch it. I really hope so, because movie theaters, they're kind of hurting right now. And this is kind of the origin of Hot Toys. I don't see how you could be a big Hot Toys fan and not be a movie theater fan. From time to time, I like to throw on my little short reviews of movies I go and see, because Hot Toys and movies, They go together like peanut butter and jelly. So be there in the theaters, please. And this isn't a paid video or anything like this, but I just really love the movies. I really love Hot Toys. This is what it's all about. Americana pop culture. It's here. I'm glad it's here. Thanks for checking out the video. Peace.